It's weird talking about myself in an author spotlight for Search Magazine. I don't know what to say. I have to watch my word limits. I think I do. I'm pretty long-winded and opinionated and windblown, I suppose you could say. Hello everyone, I am Kristin Battestella and I am a contributor for Search Magazine at searchmagazine.net. Guess I would say I'm a writer, but these days being a writer for an online magazine entails so many different things, like, well, this. Audio, visual, photography, it really is new media that I guess I don't know that I could even fathom when I started writing many years ago, decades ago. Technically another century ago. I first started on a typewriter. So to have to have videos that go along with something I've written, I don't really think was fathomable at the time. I had a crusty journalism teacher who literally came from the old school fedora with the press card stuck in his hat, and I told him I wanted to be a sportscaster. I had written some articles for some local newspapers about ice hockey at the time, and that's actually some of the first writing credits that I had were in some hockey magazines. I was playing ice hockey and I was writing about it. But, as a teenager, that was really exciting, your name in print. And he was a crusty, old school journalism man. And he said that a woman could never work in sports media. That was always given to all the former pro players who got to be all the announcers and the writers and the commentators to talk about sports, that, women couldn't do that. And well, I guess I beg to differ, actually. Here is my ice hockey article in Search Magazine. I must be doing something right because I get to keep writing for Search Magazine. It's funny because particularly when you write online, instead of crusty, angry journalism teachers who tell you what you can and can't do, it's really interesting that effectively people that you never meet, that you could have, great online working relationships. I remember being really excited my first writing job where you could just email the attachment. My parents didn't mind when I was writing. They said so long as I could pay for the postage. So if I, got paid a few dollars, like a penny a word for an article, and that was enough to pay for the thick postage and the old self-addressed stamped envelopes, I can just bother the editors anytime I want, which is good for me, bad for them. I guess my editors have to put up with a lot from me, usually on time, just windblown, as I said. Did I say that already? I do actually have a written search author spotlight in Search Magazine, which you can find at searchmagazine.net. You can get your free issue, your latest copy. There are back issues there available as well. Promotion, social media. Yeah, I don't think I ever would have had to have imagined having to promote myself as an author on social media. It's kind of strange, but there it is. Yeah, it's kind of weird.